LR AGL Golden Frieza. How good is this EZA? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the unit details over here. So this guy is all about tanking, right? And his whole gimmick is that he gets squishy over time. So this EZA definitely delays the squishiness, but by how much? So for a super attack, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes colossal, lowers attack and defense. For the 18 key, greatly raised attack and raised defense for 1 turn, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. Remember, no comma, no perma. This guy is not permanently raising attack. He's not raising defense, obviously. For the passive, activates entrance animation upon the character's entry. 1 turn full guard. Defense plus 100% for 3 turns. Chance to crit and damage reduction 90%. Chance to crit and damage reduction rate minus 10% every 2 turns passed, no more than 60. So this is the big difference between the previous version and the EZA. In the regular form, he would lose 10% damage reduction every turn passed. That includes the turns that he is not present. So if you start out turn 1 with 90% damage reduction, you would return turn 3 with 70% damage reduction, because in that interim you would have lost 2 turns. So you would have lost 20%. So they've basically cut that in half, and you're basically now losing the same amount, but every 2 turns. So that means it's going to take you, what, 12 turns to lose all of this? That's a pretty long time. So when you start turn 1, you're at 90%. You come back turn 3, you're at 80%, not 70%. And so that trend will continue all the way until you've lost 60% damage reduction. So you will, in 12 turns, end up at 30% damage reduction and 30% crit. And what's cool is that they've taken the steps to make this unit still functional in spite of that. So key plus 6 attack and defense plus 200%. When HP is 50% or more, attack and defense plus 200%, launches an additional super attack. For every super attack performed, key plus 1 up to 3, defense plus 30% up to 150. For every attack received, key plus 1 up to 3, attack plus 30% up to 150. Starting from the third turn from the starting from the third turn from the start of battle, attack plus 300% and guaranteed crit when HP is 50% or less. This is a one-time thing. The third turn from the start of battle would be, well, if assuming you start turn 1, that would be when you return, which means you would be at 80% damage reduction. So the chances of you being here are going to be fairly low, I would think. But whenever it does happen, you would get a one-time boost of attack plus 300% and guaranteed crit, which seems pretty cool. Starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, attack and defense plus 100% when attacking as the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn. So they're starting to kind of accommodate for your squishiness coming in. Starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle, attack and defense plus 100% when attacking as the 3rd attacker in a turn. So basically, by turn 7, people may not necessarily want to put this guy in slot 1, because after 7 turns, you would have lost, what, 30% damage reduction? So you would be at 60% maximum, like if you're starting turn 1. You don't have guard anymore. You don't have this extra defensive cushioning. This guy might suddenly become less of a favorable unit to throw into slot 1. And if that happens, well, you've got an out, because you can put this guy in slot 2 or even slot 3. So I very much like how they've designed the unit. This seems very logically sound, the way that they've designed it. It's first a slot 1, and then you slowly, gradually taper off and move him into the slot 3, which is pretty cool. So we'll see how that plays out. As far as how you design the unit, at the moment, I don't know. I'm thinking probably dodge and additional, simply because you still end up with 30% crit at the end of the day, and you also have a guaranteed crit one time only. So because critical is basically taken care of, you would just reinforce the other 2 things. Putting more dodge on the unit will give this unit, a little bit more longevity in the slot 1, because that is, of course, the problem, right? After a little while, you become squishy in the slot 1. So if you're squishy in the slot 1, why would you want to be in the slot 1? But if there's a situation that comes up where you have no other choice and you have to put this guy there, in spite of the fact that he's lost, 50, 60% damage reduction, dodge could bail you out. So I think maximum dodge is ultimately going to be the best thing for the character, and then the rest goes into additional, but we will see. And also his active skill, this hasn't changed, can be activated when HP is 50% or less starting from turn 3. Massively raise attack temporarily, cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. And so with all of that said, no, mega colossal damage to all enemies. All enemies. So with that said, what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to keep the unit as I originally had him built, which was 0 dodge. The reason for that is simply because we know what we're going to see if we dodge. No damage coming in. I want to see how much damage this guy takes every step of the way. So we're going to keep him like this for now. But like I said, based on what I've read, I think maximum dodge is the best way to go. But do check the pinned comment. Check my final thoughts over the course of the video. My mind may change as always. So do keep that in mind. We're going to start with max additional and then the rest critical. And I'm also giving him attack boosts because I feel like he can do a ton of damage. So this is our squad. We're basically running the same team as before. I brought in Janemba to give us a little bit extra defensive cushioning in the slot 3 while this guy's in slot 1. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Oh, and you know what? Entrance animation. I want to see the entrance animation. He's not even here. Hold on. Let's make that right. Finally! My God, it took me like 40 resets to do this. All right, here we go. Give me that intro. It's been a while since I've seen this.
Allow me to show you just how much more evolved I have become! I've made my new form gold so it's clear who's sitting atop the pecking order. And to simplify things even further, let's call this Golden Frieza, shall we?
I've said this a few times in videos and on live streams. I can't begin to tell you guys just how many texts I got when Golden Frieza first debuted. Everybody texted me and they were like, dude, Frieza's a Laker. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh, I hate Frieza so much. Why does he have to be the one in the Laker colors? Ugh. All right, so we've got the Tech Golden Frieza in slot 2 here. We also have a little bit extra cushioning courtesy of the Vegeta. He is boosting up Successor's defense by 40%. So with Frieza slot 1, let's see how much damage we take. I don't imagine it's going to be very much. So let's do this. We're going to start, I mean, this is the usual event that we start with, but we will probably have to throw in a few more extreme scenarios. Maybe we could throw in the Gogeta clone event. I don't know. Would it be worth it? $28 million attack stat. Okay. Pretty solid. You know, that's pretty impressive for a tank that is really meant to be tanky. Wait, whoa. Oh, right. 90% crit. 90% crit. Yeah. We're just gonna take no damage right here. No damage coming up. No damage. I love it. I love it. Okay, so far I like. So far so good. So we have raised our defense by 30% in key 1. We have received 3 key, and we've received 120% attack. Because we received key 3 times and an attack 4 times. So in one more turn, this guy will be maxed out. All right. Do we have any intro? Yeah, we do.
It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
Okay, so over here, I guess I'll bench Janemba. I want to try to preserve the damage reduction stuff for the whole fight, so we should just try to speed run this part. So let's have Frieza go after. Actually, wait, we should do this. No. We'll do that, and then we'll have the gods go after Rose. And I'll have Janemba go after Rose. In my experience, it was always pretty tough to use Golden Frieza's active skill. I'm wondering if we're even going to be able to... Well, it might not be usable here. I feel like it'll be easier to do on like a Gogeta clone event. We'll try. Man, I forgot how tanky this guy is. My God. You know, if our health somewhat or somehow falls down below 50 next turn, we're gonna hit him back hard. I kind of want him to hit my Janemba just a little bit. Touch him up just a little bit, Rose. Oh my God. This don't get hit, please. Dodge. Take it. Get hit by a couple slaps though. 77%. Dude, one more hit. Ah.
Who do you think you are?
I am Gogeta. Kakarot and Vegeta have fused together to win this.
Oh, you know what's great? You could swap to Gogeta and give everybody extra defense. Oh, that's another great thing about these two units together. Oh man. Well, we're kind of wasting it here, but it's okay. Yep, we're kind of wasting it. I'm gonna leave the Golden Frieza in slot 1. So we're at 80% damage reduction. And let's make sure we understand what's going on here. We've received 4 attacks and we've launched 3 supers. So as far as our passive is concerned, we've maximized our ki for both. We still need to launch 2 more supers to max out our defense, and we still need to get hit 1 more time to max out our attack. So we are progressing very nicely. And so let's go ahead and do this. Yep, we're wasting all those orbs, but it's fine. Then we shall do this, and then we will do this. Yep. All right, so his attack is maxed out. Is he gonna super? No. 37.2 million attack stat. Now, granted, this is max links, 220%. I also have a couple of attack boosting orbs. I think ultimately, no matter what you decide to do, I think the best thing you can do is to give him stat boosting orbs, defense orbs, or attack boosting orbs, because it will really show. So we've maxed out both the super attack launched and the attacks received, and we're still invincible. But pretty good so far. Oh God, he's not gonna murder Vegeta, is he? Okay. Right.
Mind your own business, Kakarot.
Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Okay. In terms of like the slot 1, slot 2 rotations, it obviously is disrupted with this Golden Frieza. But what this could mean is now, like, if you're running a team like this where you're trying to bring heroes and villains, you could rotate one, like your Tech Golden Frieza. You could have the Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta basically run together, and you just bench the heroes in slot 3. In this case though, will I do that? Nah. I think I'll switch this guy to defense mode. And we'll have this guy go first, and then we'll have the gods go second. And yeah, I'm gonna keep as many of the Golden Friezas around as possible for the AGL one, just to maximize synergy. Next turn's gonna be solid. All right, turn 5. So we are now at 70% damage reduction. We are now at 70% crit chance. That's where we're at. We're still going to keep him in the slot 1. I'm going to start using these because hopefully we can line up the super attacks. But now we've hit that point where because we open with this guy, we could now move him into slot 2 if we want, because he gets an extra attack and defense plus 100%. Is it when attacking? Hold on. Is it when attacking? No. So wait, will we see the difference? 249. No, it'll have to be when we attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him in slot 1 for now because we're just gonna fully test that out. So let's do this. Then we'll do this. We also have the 40% defense boost courtesy of Janemba. So let's see how this goes. Hit me. Dang it. 37.2 million attack stats. So that's around the number that we're gonna be unless we move him out of slot 1. High 30 million. Pretty good for a tank. This guy was really good when he first came out, but then as events got longer, as the competition got stiffer, we found ourselves stalling a bit, and this Frieza's weakness started to show. And now with this EZA, he's back. Okay, as long as we don't kill. Oh, we're getting hit in slot 3, huh? Okay, let's put Goku slot 1. And then we put the God slot 2. And then I'm gonna save those AGL orbs for next turn. We'll do this. Let's see what sort of damage we're taking here. If any. Nope. Oh, you know what? Next turn is Tech Fusion Zamasu. That'll be a good test. 70% damage reduction versus Tech Fusion Zamasu. I don't think we survive that. Actually, it'll now be 60%. Because it's turn 7. So we would have lost 30%. Yeah, full dodge. Full dodge, and then the rest critical. I mean, additional. What am I saying? Full dodge, and then the rest additional. Are we not gonna kill? Okay, if we don't kill here, I'm gonna switch the Golden Frieza to slot 2. In the hopes that we can maybe... Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Never mind. Just kidding. All right. Tech Fusion Zamasu versus 60% damage reduction Golden Frieza. Perfect. All right, we're getting hit slot 1. Okay, so I am not going to use any boosting abilities here. I would switch that Golden Frieza to Gogeta to give extra defense, but I want to see how much this guy can tank on his own. So let's do this. Remember, just count it. Every 2 turns, right? So turn 1, we had it. Then turn 3, we lost 10%. Turn 5, we lost 20%. Turn 7, we lost 30%. So 30% down, we are at 60% damage reduction, 60% crit. And we are not getting any extra stat boost because we are not in slot 2. So this could end poorly, but let's test it out. Let's find out. Slot 1 pre-super. Nice. Okay. 37.2 million attack stat again. All the extra defense that we gained from launching supers, though, definitely helped. Yeah, 4 million. Okay. That was 60% crit and we didn't get it. Okay. 2 supers. All right, how much damage we taking here? No weaseling out, no dodge. Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, now let's take on the super class boss rush for future saga. And let's see how we do. Yeah, 60% damage reduction. I mean, on paper, sounds good, but doesn't measure up. Not in these newer events. All right, so let's do that. This guy can get sealed, so that would suck. But if it happens, it happens. So let's do that. And then let's do this. Everybody gets key. Do me a favor and don't super first thing. Thank you. 14.1 million attack stat. This time around, I'm going to try to move him into the slot 2-3 position. I just hope that a super attack can line up in the slot 2, you know? Because generally, this guy is going to want to be the one that you have intercepting the heavy damaging attacks. Again, dodge. Could have dodged that. Swing. Also, you know what? I think you don't necessarily want this guy to have to open. I would prefer if this guy would enter a fight maybe turn 3, just so you can delay the damage drop off, you know? So if we got him turn 3, then he's at 90% turn 3. So we're probably on the second phase by then, which means by the time you get to the final round of certain fights, you would be able to get this guy still over there, maybe at like 70% damage reduction, 80%. You never know. I still think max dodge though. Ooh, are we gonna one turn delete? Oh, please tell me. Please tell me we're gonna. Oh. Come on, dude. Wasted a turn. Boo. All right, I gotta put Vegeta slot 1. Let him stack some defense, I guess. God, what a waste. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, you understand the basic theory, so doesn't matter. Okay. So here, I mean, let's see, what's the situation? We've been hit 3 times. We got to get hit 2 more times. We have to launch 3 more supers. So we definitely want to put this guy slot 1. Just kind of stinks because the synergy is not quite there in terms of key. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Let's do... We got our ultra super, so it's all good. Let's do that. And then we'll let this guy go. And then we'll let this guy go. 80% damage reduction. What you gonna do? All right, starting from next turn, I'm gonna start using the scouter. Hopefully we can kill this guy in 1 turn. Yeah, no. You know, if this were... Does he fit on Omega Shenron's team? I think he does. If this were the Omega Shenron team, we would have OTK'd several times over. Let me see. 200% leads. Yep. Golden Frieza, Omega Shenron, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Vegeta. Oh, he's Battle of Fate. Oh, yeah, because this is not the movie boss. Wait. Oh, it is a movie boss. I thought Battle of Fate didn't apply to movie bosses. I have that wrong? I guess I do. I thought I could have sworn movie bosses were not, like movies were not Battle of Fate. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. I was just testing you. Don't comment. Don't make fun of me. All right, whatever. He did. Oh wait, did we kill him? Was that turn? Oh, it was an OTK. Okay. Well, this will definitely not be an OTK. Even though we got a... Okay. You know what? I'm gonna transform you real quick. How many orbs can we pick up? Ooh. I really want to do it. I really do. I really do. This guy's gonna get 540% attack. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Just because I can. We've already seen this before, but we're doing it. I want to kill this guy immediately, so that way next turn we can have the Golden Frieza attack the STR Vegito. So let's do this. Everybody's eating right here. We'll let the Vegeta do some stacking in slot 2, and then we'll have the Janemba go slot 3. All right, kill him. Yep, he's dead. Back-to-back OTKs. All right, so it is now turn 5. We are at 70% damage reduction. Where's the super attack happening? Give me a slot 2. Slot 2, slot 2, slot 2, slot 2, slot 2. No! He is only attacking slot 1. I mean, I gotta put him slot 1 then. All right. This guy's going slot 1. I am not switching this Gogeta into, or Golden Frieza into Gogeta, because that would give us too much defense. I don't want this Golden Frieza to be even more tanky. So let's see how much damage we take. 70% damage reduction. Oh, and we've maxed out his defense. His defense is maxed out. Oh, and we lower his attack. Okay. Well, we're probably not going to get the most accurate reading here, but that's okay. We've nerfed him a little bit. We've supered twice. We've maxed out all stats. Minus the extra 100% in slot 2 or 3. We are good to go. Max links, 220. Yeah. As expected. This might take a couple of turns. If we can get crazy orb changing next turn somehow, maybe we can do this in 2 turns. Oh, I didn't want to go into the Trunks fight without at least 60% damage reduction. Oh boy. Well, there is still a way that we could do this. I could transform into Gogeta. Yeah, let's just do that. It's more important that we can get to next turn without more damage reduction drop off. So let's do this. Okay, yeah, this should about do it. Also, we have scouting for the next 4 turns, so my item is kind of useless, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna put Gogeta slot 1. How many orbs? We can pick up 4. Perfect. Okay. So we'll do that. And then this Gogeta gets 7 orbs, 8 orbs. Okay. So that gives us extra defense. And then Vegeta, you're not doing anything, buddy. You're useless here. Have I mentioned I love this new leader skill? Being able to run movie reps. It's so weird seeing a team of Gogetas on one rotation and then a team of Friezas on the other rotation. I love this new unit's leader skill. Love it. Yeah, you're dead, buddy. One more. Nice. All right. Next turn, 60%. 60%. Now, we just saw how much we took from Fusion Zamasu on the extreme version of Boss Rush. Granted, he was type advantage. So it would probably be around this. Actually, you know what? We could look it up. The Fusion Zamasu does far less damage than the Trunks. So I don't think that the type advantage would really offset too much. I think we're better off putting this guy in the slot 2. I would really like to do that. Oh, perfect. Okay. So we are getting hit in the slot 2. Okay. The only thing is that this Frieza is going to be taking some heat before that happens. The Tech Golden Frieza. I mean, I could switch him. No, that's going to give us extra defense. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's way too much defense. I'm not using that active. Nope.
Here I come.
I don't want to use his target focus either. So we'll just have to do this and we'll just have to pray. 60% damage reduction. Do we have guard? Oh, we don't have guard. No. They actually have a similar attack and damage. The Trunks has 2.1 million attack, does 6.3 million damage on his super. The Fusion Zamasu had 2 million attack and did 7 million damage on his super. So it's about the same, kind of, although this guy hits a little bit less. So I'm gonna put the Janemba slot 1 because, I mean, we are getting shafted on the guard situation with that Golden Frieza. So let's do this, and yeah, I mean, we might die in slot 3, but it's okay. All right, do me a favor, buddy. Don't get hit. Janemba, I'm talking to you. Thank you. All right. 44.6 million attack stats. So there you go. The benefit of now moving him into the slot 2 really showing in terms of the attack numbers. We're also getting 100% extra defense. It's turn 7, so we've lost 30% damage reduction. We're at 60% damage reduction, and we're launching 2 supers, but we have an extra 100% defense. All right. Hit me. Yikes. Yikes. 1.3 million damage. Ouch. 60% damage reduction, launching multiple supers. That's... I mean, look, that I think speaks more to the state of the game than it does the Frieza, but considering how good the Frieza is early on, that 30% damage drop off is pretty considerable. So yeah, once again, proving my point, dodge. So this last fight, we're just gonna screw around a little bit in this fight. I just want to see how we can do in general with the Golden Frieza. Some of the other guys on the team will probably get me murdered, but that's okay, because we just screwing around with the Frieza. So let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Ultra Super. Oh wait, let's go after you. Okay. And then sure, we'll do that. And then we shall do that. Okay. Golden Frieza, slot 1. Hit me. Hit me with a super. Maybe. Hit me with this. All right, that was what, 4 Is that 4 hits on me? Oh, you know what we didn't get to see? We didn't get to see the attack boosted guaranteed crit thing. We would have to stall for a couple of turns. I'm trying to think, what's the best place to do that? Starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. Attack plus 300% guaranteed crit when HP is 50% or less. Also, oh, you know what? That works very well with the active. Oh my god. You could use that and you could get a guaranteed crit, attack plus 300% boosted active skill that would then cause Mega Colossal damage to all enemies. You know what? Actually, this event might be the best place to do that. Let's see if we can somehow survive until turn 3. And, uh-oh. And maybe we can do that. That'd be so cool if we could do it. All right, let's try that again. We'll go after you. And then we'll go after you. And we'll go after you. Super Me slot 1. I really want to see this. That's so great. That's sometimes you want to build a unit in favor of critical, and part of that reason will be because of wanting to capitalize on the active skill. So this part of the passive basically covers that for you, where you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, that just cements the max dodge, the rest additional build for me. You're gonna dodge this, right, buddy? You're gonna dodge that, right, buddy? Dodge. Thank you. Janemba, you're good, right, buddy? You're good, right? Thank you. You're gonna dodge this one too? Of course you are. Of course you are. Of course you are. Hopefully this... Ooh, here we go. 90% damage reduction, slot 1, frame 1 with 100% defense, with the guard. A double digits. Oh, that's nice to see. Oh, that's very nice to see. Nice. Good dodge. $36 million attack stat. Oh yeah, because we received all those hits already. Dude, Golden Frieza's good. Good. We haven't even used this active thing. I'm gonna try just a little bit longer, and then after that I'm gonna give up. But this guy's really good. This guy's really good. I just love his durability and his flexibility. Love it. Who did he just hit? Oh, he hit the AGL. Yeah, we should be good here. Okay, it's just next turn. Okay, so if I put the God slot 1, I put Janemba slot 3, maybe vice versa. Question is, are we gonna take enough damage next turn to even come back here below 50%? Oh, this is gonna be too tough. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it. All right, who's locked? Okay. I don't know if we take enough damage here. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Golden Frieza slot 1, and I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna have the gods go slot 2. And then Janemba, I'm kind of hoping Janemba will get hit by maybe like a couple of slaps, but not necessarily a super. I think that is probably the best way for us to end up with a sub 50% turn 3. We'll see. Maybe the gods tank a Zamasu super? They got 77% damage reduction in guard, though. I don't think that's going to happen. Nothing. Nothing. Janemba, get hit. Oh, oh, this? Okay. Oh my god. All right, good job. That's what he's supposed to do, so good job. All right. Good dodge there, buddy. Yeah, I don't think we're getting it. He's gonna attack Janemba. Ugh. Yep, here we go. All right, get smacked by everything but the super. No, that's not, no. Oh, oh, it's perfect. Dodge this. Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I wanted. Sub 50%. Woo! We took more. Oh, right. Zamasu hurt us more. Okay. All right. So now we have guaranteed crit. We have attack plus 300%. And I am putting him in the slot 2 or 3, which means we're also getting the. Oh, wait. No, you know what? That's turn 5. It's only turn 3. We're not getting that. Okay. So we have the attack plus 300%, though. That is what I wanted. And now we're going to be attacking everybody. So we are obviously going to be juicing up the Zamasu or the Goku Black Rose, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it.
No! I'm going to reduce you in this sorry excuse for a planet into dust!
Okay, well, that did not do as much damage as I'd hoped. That's only because these guys are tanky, okay? That would have done a lot more on a lot of other events, but we got to see it. And now I think what we should also probably do is we should try to make the most out of this turn and just play this right. Actually, no. I want to see how much he takes here. Yeah, no. It's turn 3. Nah, forget that. Forget that. Nope. Nope. We obviously know if we were to get 540% or what is it? Like a bunch of extra defense from the like Gogeta. That's just not, no, we don't need that. Okay, so let's go after. Dude, you know what? Yeah, let's. Am I crazy for wanting to try this? I am crazy. I am crazy. I'm going after Rose. We're gonna test the limits of this 80% damage reduction while also boasting the 100% extra defense and while also having the guaranteed crit. I don't even care. I don't even care. I don't. I care. I care.
Bring it on.
I care. I care. I'm gonna give him 90% extra defense. 90% more defense. All right. 90% extra defense. I care a little bit. I care a little bit. All right, Frieza, do it. 39 million attack stat. I obviously butchered his links a little bit. 24 mil. Oh, come on, dude. Launch more supers. What are you doing? Oh, this will be good. Blip. Oh. Oh. Okay. All right, I think we got what we needed to see. LR Golden Frieza is an amazing tank who gets squishy over time, but you have an exit strategy with this passive. You are able to tank considerable damage. You are able to dish out considerable damage, but there will be certain situations as you lose the damage reduction where some of the newer events might pose to be a bigger challenge than you had expected, which is why I think having always a backup dodge is going to give you potentially more longevity. 80% damage reduction is only going to get you so far. 70% damage reduction is only going to get you so far. With the added benefit of a turn 5 slot 2 or 3 presence, you can obviously tank a little bit more, but still in general, I think having that extra dodge is going to help. The super attack does raise your defense, temporarily mind you, and it also nerfs the enemy's attack and defense. If you were to get sealed before you could launch those things, that will ultimately hurt you. So for many reasons, I think that it is good to put maximum dodge on the Frieza, and then the rest goes to additional. The active skill will be covered because you will always be in a situation, well, as long as you don't have to do this twice. But the Golden Frieza active skill will allow you to get this part of the passive as long as it doesn't happen to you before you use the active. So I don't think you need to put crit onto the unit in order to do that. So maximum dodge, the rest additional, fantastic unit. Really, really good. Definitely one of the top tier level EZAs we've had in a long time. So I love the unit. I love it. Good unit. And this just makes the Golden Frieza squad even better. I think this one and the Omega Shenron team, biggest beneficiaries of this Golden Frieza. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Note in the comments your thoughts on the LR AGL Golden Frieza EZA as a whole. What is your recommended build for the unit? What are some cool things you've been able to pull off with the unit so far? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned, and remember to Dokkan responsibly.